Hello there gamers, I am Drekov, I play Salmon Run a lot and I'm only exactly 60 skills away from the 99 silver skills banner, henceforth just referred to as the banner. And before we get into today's rotation, you see it right here on screen already, I got a few scenarios to share. You have probably already seen the overfishing highlights from last rotation. The Hydra plant, as we like to call it, and Fission Hydra plant. I got my first and thus far only 200. Hopefully there will be many more in the future. This is the scenario. You're wondering why I have this many golden eggs. I hosted the lobby and we double hydrate, so makes it easy to get higher stats here, but anyway, that was the game. I'm sure it's possible to get more than 201 even. It shows 205 here, but the Mothership bug, it hasn't been fixed everywhere. Like, it's fixed in the app and that's it, but everywhere else it's still there. And then I got two other seeds here as well. This is a nice seed for high-tide gorilla practice, right in wave 1. And the normal tides there, not the greatest boss RNG in them. I mean, even with bad RNG, you can always get at least 50 rate, maybe even 60. This is a nice practice seed as well. Then I kept one with high-tide mud mouths. Because you know, high-tide mud mouths, why not? There's definitely more potential in this one, probably. So no one saw that Cohozuna. Right, current rotation. And I have the Luna Blaster, pretty much my favorite normal weapon this game, and one of the best too. Exactly 2 shots Cohogs. Direct the numbers not exactly add up nicely. I just direct the Cohogs and direct the smaller lessers that are around them. So perfectly fine. If you space yourself correctly, you're completely invincible to lessers with the Luna. Of course, hit the shots where you need to hit them. Point blank directs you still need to hit if you get that close to lessers. You miss them, you're just gonna die, of course. Of course, you're on the safe side if you just stand far away enough for them that you're just gonna hit the directs always. Or you know, have coax to hit. You hit, one indirect plus a direct, that's the trick. Two indirects will not quite do it. Oh, that was the direct there, my bad. Yeah, make sure to hit at least one direct on them. Dang. 100 HP bosses, 2 directs, 1 indirect. It doesn't cover a whole lot, but it's good enough for it to move, and the fire rate is decent enough that it can actually paint fluffer zones. They're not too contested by things. Yeah. Not sure if I have anything else to say about Luna. The range, of course, it's rather short-ranged. But you know how it is, just get close to the steel. It'll be fine. The most annoying part is that you get close to stingers in order to hit them. Yeah, this is a lightweight weapon that will get there faster than... very much faster than one other we have here in the set, but more on that. Actually, yeah, let's talk about Dynamo now. Dynamo strongly relies on teammates dealing with stingers, flyfish, and also fish sticks. That actually can, like, move freely, not get bullied by everything. It has very awful ink efficiency. Really sad that this hasn't been, like, patched yet or anything. Same as it always was. Cannot roll too long of a distance with it. Anyway, since it takes a while to actually get that roll out, what you can do is like just stand still and that will refill ink. That hurt. Only I'll just empty my ink tank here. Now, yeah, it's refilling there. Takes a total of 10 seconds, I believe, to fill from empty to full. So yeah, don't do like exactly that, but Whenever you have the roller down, feel free to like stop and go and stuff like that. Another thing you can do to save ink is jump. Jump, then nothing is consumed, but you're also not filling here. Also with big HP you can do the usual roller thing, just like get up close to them, hit them and stuck on them like this. It's a really nice big shot killer as it turns out. So yeah, always make note of where the cannon is and ready to be there if you need to. Dynamo. It hurts, just one vertical flick, that's exactly 300. Horizontal flicks deal less, so two of them can do it in some situations, but it's definitely not the recommended way. Try vertical flicks, do some leniency with the ranges here. This will just barely not do anymore. So there. Definitely not as bad as carbon or anything. Yeah, just so you know. You're right about rolling this shots cogs with rolls. It's really nice. I'm not sure if that is exactly the thing that we want on Marooner spay, but option is there for sure. Could definitely be useful on high tide at least. And low tide as well. Low tide is basically just the better high tide, if you will. You think that oh. Alright, Mars. So you've seen like one bump with a roll is 400 damage. The way that this interacts with the Mars is quite interesting. You can actually one cycle Mars by doing this kind of thing. But even if you fail or are not in position or anything, what you can do is this. So that was one cycle of the Mar, you'll usually hit it twice, and then the next cycle you can bump into it again and it will be down 1200 HP. If you somehow can be close to a wall, then it might be possible to do exactly that in one cycle. So, finding that hard to set up personally. Honestly, with a new trick it might not even be worth it anymore. But that is how we used to do it back in the day. It's a whole lot more ink efficient than throwing a bomb in there. Of course, if you do have a full ink tank and do not have the roller down yet or anything, you can still bomb them just fine. That is faster after all. Yeah, if you are already rolling and don't have a bomb or anything, or would be completely out of ink if you throw a bomb, then consider rolling into Mars. And this trick of putting your hitbox inside the enemy, we will have to see if it still works on Drizzlers. Hopefully it does. When it does, that is how you quick hit Drizzlers. You don't quite have the torp already in position and stuff. With Dynamo's mobility, you aren't really in a place to set that up anyway. Hopefully we'll get to try it on this set here. May or may not have been patched out, I do not know. Alright, I believe that is... Iron right, and don't spam flicks and stuff like... Don't do this, like you can do this unless it's from high ground, like say you're near basket and one is on the right. But it's not quite safe to drop there yet because of some specific bosses, then you can do it, but... Like if you have any trust in your teammates, then just drop there and roll things over for them. Hits them faster, uses less of your ink. Yeah. Ideally, the only way you wanna use flicks ever is to set up a roll, that is all. It's like so unnecessary that they're even forced to come out, you really just wanna roll with this thing, nothing else. Oh yeah, right, that's one thing I forgot, the scrapper combo. You just hit it once with an horizontal flick and then roll into it. Carbon you do 3, with Splat and Flingza you do 2. With Dynamo you do 1. Remember, right? Splatter shot. I mean, it's splatter shot, the whole game is balanced around it. Always happy to have it, works for everything. Really sure if I have anything to say about it. Just be mindful of small frays being 2 shots with a whole lot of overkill. That 2 shots. Just remember that. Last up with the split charger. We have already had this on the bay rotation 2 bay rotations ago. Not sure if I can manage to repeat everything. There are a lot of lines of lessers that you can get on bay. A normal and high tide that ships corridors, not on low tide. The different paths. Get a lot of piercing damage there, which is really nice. For bosses, you're basically the charger, you're the reason that steelheads should never be a problem. Get them from anywhere. And try to stay away from lessers that you cannot multi-hit. If they're getting too close to you, like, need to have ink and they can just drop a bomb at their feet and run away. And that should normally deal with the problem. Otherwise, the tap spam, the taps do one-shot small fries. Or chumps. Which is like not really worth it, just double tap him. This weapon. Would be different with GoTuber, but here not with this one. Thing is, a short tap, not tap, a short partial takes out a pot damage. Or if you need to approach it and possibly clear space around it, just throw a bomb in advance. Like soften the whole thing and then you can tap down most of the pots. Only the top one is not gonna be softened by the bomb. That was the 60 HP. 100 HP bosses, you can do 2 full charges. Or depending on the situation you can also do 1 charge and then tap for the rest. Roughly even. Cohogs, 1 charge and double tap. If you have multiple of them, then just do 2 full charges. But if it's a lone one, do the double tap. And also it's certainly nice if you can watch the skies for Drizzler torpedoes and such. Other weapons are obviously not weak at doing that. Especially the Dynamo, of course. Yes, the Dynamo is range, it just doesn't have the ink to spend on a million flicks, you know. That. Then about this weapon set in the whole, in my mind it's basically a similar version of that bay rotation we had like 2 weeks ago, but weaker honestly. Back then we had 2 shooters and a wiper, now we have a shooter, a blaster, and Dynamo. I'm afraid could be like the downgrade. But the upside is definitely there on waves where lessers get in the way a lot. Or even on normal tide, like around things that are annoying to remove because of the lessers can get there in time. First might be especially hard on freelance, and Dynamo is always hard to play. Yeah, anyway, let's see how this will go, shall we? Always, if you find this helpful or entertaining and wanna support the channel in some way, then please hit that subscribe button, leave a like, leave a comment. Do whatever else might help me with getting discoverable by the algorithm. Go on. Up 5%, big run I'm seeing here. Not recognize anyone though. Nighttide, yeah. That is why I'm always throwing the bomb first now instead of just dropping there. Seen it in previous episodes. What happens if you drop Nighttide? It was blocking me there, but luckily Charger was there. Make sure to not a few less I see with the Luna. I'm leaving. Make can kill the flap, I do not care. Actually, I will kill it. There's nothing else to do, just kill it and run the X. Still very much as a baby wave here. Red Dynamo did that, but I was just in position to finish the job. Just don't lose pace here. Oh, they just did that. Run more X then. Fish sticks with Luna are certainly annoying. Never liked this matchup. Probably possible to do better than I do. But I'd need to watch someone actually good at the game for that. Maybe I can get a 3-shot kill with Rapid. Yeah, got one indirect and that's still hit there. Ah, Kirk almost had me. And yeah, knowing that I had one indirect, I knew that I would only need 2 more indirects. So that is what I did the next cycle. Some situational awareness there. Even more high tide. Oh, it's night now. Please be nice. Nope, it's high tide gorillas. Alright, let's try something here. I'm gonna try to kill them early and then just throw the X. That wouldn't work in the old game, maybe it works in this game. What's going on? This is very desynced. Be nice, I managed to get the kill, I believe. Oh, really good there. Ah! The small fry was smart, it just passed me by the side and pulled me in. I have no idea how we're getting these stunts, but certainly it helps. What? Let's see that again. The gorilla cheated. Gorilla just went over the ledge there. Never seen that before. Yeah, high tide gorillas on Bay. Of the hardest wave that exists. No shame in losing it. You thought Soccer high-tide gorillas was hard. This is even worse because small fries get even more of everywhere. And then the desyncs also were not using all around. Also the annoying part where the specials that were available now are just plain and simply worse than the ones we had in Splatoon 2. Okay, anyway. Some voltage for now. Check that lid. Careful with them now. Okay. Huh, I did die. I didn't see a bomb going to it. Interesting. has a stinger on right. Stuff spawning in front of it now as expected. Charge up here some for me. It's not. I didn't get neck. So that's the one I'm moving. Five. Go. Let's jump in advance because it might get in the way near the steelhead. Every little thing helps. That's also one of the main reasons why I strongly recommend motion controls over stick controls. It's a lot harder to do this if you're playing with sticks because the reticle is just a lot less movable, if you will. I believe like people who've played sticks for years can probably still do it. And it's a lot harder. Plus you can actually roll with the Dynamo when they pop up. Not sure if I'll get to shout off here with how these sessions still are. The thing. Dynamo's also really good for getting underlits actually, like just roll in, roll out and get really unlucky to get wrecked there. Here while moving. No. Feeling out very late in the cycle. Natural kill there. I am at that target. Throwing the bomb was my death sentence there. Oh, I'm sorry. Good. Stingers now. Running of quota. I'm super weak from the rain. They hit me there once. Okay, a nice Luna is here. I was just setting up to bomb the stinger or something. I don't need any more, so that is nice. Didn't have neck, you look like you had one. But we've survived the first wave with Dynamo. Something that's giving me a lot here is that I actually used to main Dynamo on PvP in the old game. Mothership. PvP Dynamo is still a whole different weapon. Actually have Inksaver main and stuff, and like that alone makes it a whole different weapon. And I also used to run a lot of swim speed as well. My Dynamo was basically as fast as a push for that anything. We're only at 5 and now I just died to that jump, somehow surviving the blast. That's so people can move better. Throwing a few X closer is just the play for now. My shot range and all. My effectiveness against enemies. While the Dynamo is struggling with Ink here, I'll take over. Nice. That was the closest mothership I've ever had here. And I've heard stories of people that have lost motherships on bay, so it should be the most annoying mothership in the game right now. It has the bridges and basket that is so off-center. Quite like Stuka, where the terrain is at least in your favor. With Dynamo Nighttide. So I might wanna try spawn camping lasers here for a bit. The expense of that was a trick of course, but hopefully the team can get it. They somehow failed it. Amazing. Right, so that eel is, I believe, on me. You got it. Ah, I guess I have the character now. I didn't mean to get it. I meant to avoid it at all costs. I took it off me. Of this though. Quite nice. Got the good snapshots. Granite missiles, lasers. Ah, oh, what? I didn't see a missile anywhere. It just hit me. Hopefully that will help. Oh! Oh, this is bad. They have mother, but they don't have enough X, I believe. And this is where Dynamo is one of the worst weapons in Salmon Run, if not the worst. This was basically the wave where you could possibly want Dynamo, but oh wow. We had a 41 power Egger. That was basically effectively a thrower. I think that certainly didn't do much more. Didn't help. Had a lot of good episodes lately. Guess we are like one. Why would it not be a freaking Dynamo Bay? Makes sense here at least. Hey, there's that echo. Pay attention to what the badges were. Oh, I missed the low tide. The charger. Right, I guess. Also not Squiffer. Do I think I'm Squiffer? Stop jumping. Just softening all the eels. I got them all. This is something you can do with Charger, by the way. Really useful on the high tide when the lids are on the bridges. Harder everywhere else. Right, nice. Now I have to play high tide again, but I'm blind. This will be less focused, which makes this fun camping then effective too. Looks like we have a stronger team though. Make up for all of this. Oh my, can I get away? Can I get away, please? It's awful. Nice. I run out of ink there. Swing in mid-air here, so I land with the roller. I think that is very much savable if I take less aggressive positioning. And it did something while it was used. Not the best, not the worst for sure. Right, so that is mine, they got it. Back well, as well. The fear in not getting Nick there. Oh, the charger killed the good snatcher there. Don't do that, please. No, I did it. I was looking somewhere else and it just happened to be there. Got some nice scrappers here. This. Oh. Nice stupid reflexes, at least we're winning. I guess that is what the freelancer did as well. Yeah, pro tip, avoid killing the good snatchers, especially on this wave. Nice, we got our Cohozuna. Never too clear though, that is a different question. People tend to struggle at high tide, including me of course. With that eel. That actually dodged us that nice. Flip that. Direct combo, business as usual. Just inject this. That. I wasn't supposed to hit that Shambat thing, I guess. Ugh. Meddling, bless us. I think we are falling short, yeah. Just getting trapped. We got a attempt and 3 silvers, that's always nice. 3 9 badges and the toxic emote that has to be Echo. Want more weapon emotes, dang it. This is one of the nicer ones, I would say. The white suit still gonna take forever till I have mine. Hello, I don't know. Feel like in 1 or 2 weeks. Oh, again. Wait long enough. I guess we're getting knowledge then. Going double drizzler. The right one isn't looking at me. We got it. One has a name, by the way. We call it the Zubat. I can imagine what the other two are called. That one is the Zubat. Casual 32. I'm not gonna make the whole rest of this episode with this team. I'm gonna try to change it at least. If I find them again, then nothing I can do about it, then I find them again. Find some easy games either. Prefer the episode to be my typical freelance, you know. Oh, what am I... Shit. That was way too aggressive. Oh, nice spam. But then I'll finish what I started. No one is on the way, I will... Okay, I curse now. Dead. We have a Mo guaranteed. There it is. Oh no, it's Dynamo. I'm alive. How long? No! Somehow. Tried to go up there and then the lift was raised. That knocked me right down. Nice. That felt a lot more like normal freelance, I have to say, with the train wreck. Made a really bad mistake there with the stinger at the start. Like we spent our life trying to recover from that. But instead got further time losses because the wrong people being in the wrong places and such. There, which I hope to not deal with myself. I noticed. Next, oh yeah. And I'll make myself useful by throwing some eggs up there. Oh dang. I have 2 booyah bombs, let's use them. This here. Ah! They were heavily off sync. That's what it is. We'll try something here. But that worked. This was certainly a game. What do we have left? Time for 2 games, I believe. Right then. Got a different team now. Got the dreaded Dynamo. How did that scrapper die so fast? That was interesting for sure. Not that accomplishing. Merely killing that big shot because it's early in the wave. Still waiting for targets to appear. But this stinger here, there's a trick for it. See if I can show it. Well, not with harassment of that scrapper, I guess. Turn. Fish sticks are definitely too many. I'll extract them. And actually move. Right when I wanna like get to this fly fish to maybe strike them as well. There's a scrapper right in my way. I believe we are not winning this one. Okay. Somehow made it. All I could do was spray there, like, at the aggro stuff. That was leaded away. Interesting. Nope, instead of dealing with this, they just die to it. Well. Okay, I got this guy. Just that's coming up, let's get in there. This is a bad stinger. And I cannot go for it. If I could even move. Ah! Close to it, but just died anyway. Too many attacks on me. Yeah, no. There was not a single mistake allowed on this. Oh, that is someone with the 9 specials here too, by the way. How did they get the least power X of the whole team? Right, this is an Overlura probably. Overluras tend to have 9 specials. They tend to not do well at this map in particular. Do one more then. With only so little time on this map due to how it's structured. Just gotta take the fights you can take, man. Huh. Lots of 9 specials right now. Must be my lucky day, even though it's not lucky at all. Night at night. But the rubbers this time, okay, it's dark again. I need that extra. Enough damage on the tarp. I think I did hit it 3 times, but I followed as a thing. Oh no. Player left. Prioritizing my own safety there. And that Luna gets pressured, gets overwhelming quickly, I have to say. There's some with a blaster lag for sure. Win. Yeah, like that, I just miss hits everywhere, and then needs to be a random smurf rate too, and then just like that. This just so happens to be one of those maps where missiles are more annoying than anywhere else. Hey, if anyone is for this, nice shot a trick. And like throw bombs at this with forward momentum and get it like that. Going there physically can still be fine and all. Just showing it. Especially useful with Dynamo. Why do we get quota? That's my hurts. I didn't mean to fall down. Quota great too. Yeah, no. Time. That is another 9 Spurge game. I also didn't have the best day or game out ever here. Found them before and games normally were fine. This rotation is just not easy for sure. Well, if these games tell me anything, it's that I just wanna get my rewards here and be out. Gonna play a few more Cohozunas, but not gonna climb. Probably not even gonna reach 200 before I stop. Being said, what about episodes? I haven't quite made up my mind yet. This next one I'm probably not gonna do. New Year's Eve / New Year's Day rotations, something else. Decent enough set though, I'd say. The Tentabrella gets bullied by never being featured here, except for that one episode where it was in. This one, I mean, we've had this formula before. Mostly simple weapons and surgery thing. Just put the snipe right on the spiral for the most part, and everything else under the spiral. And are pretty much set. Most day waves anyway. Some of the nights actually. What I'm very much looking to feature in the episode is the rotation that's not displayed here. It's gonna be after that. It has a set without a shooter, with an ink brush. It is Gunfish and Hydro Plant, which should make it a bit better, but Might possibly be another hard rotation. Oh, if I could think about it, what next episode, or if I make 2 episodes before the rotation. Possibility. So much about that anyway. I'll say thank you for watching and go job as usual.